Hello and welcome to Studio 415.
On today's show, you'll get to hear about Carrie Wisehart's newly released book.
You'll be introduced to a new class and the new resource officers at NACS.
And you'll hear about a new type of theater that is coming to the stage at IPFW.
All coming next.
Welcome to Studio 415. I'm Tristan Tyon.
And I'm Mason Wren.
A newly published author roams the halls of Carroll High School. As of yesterday, a teacher at Carroll has released a book that is available for everyone to enjoy.
Studio 415 reporter Jaden Brown takes you into the pages of a book that is challenging readers to live the best possible day.
Released October 10th, Carrie Wisehart's new book, An Invitation to Choose the Best Day Ever Adventure, is encouraging students to go about their day in the best way to live a good life. Mrs. Wisehart started writing the book 3 years ago and started publishing it 1 year ago. She started the process of writing the book because of her personal strive to live every day like it is the last.
I guess for me, I really wanted to write about something that would affect us in our daily lives. And so since I've learned a lot about you can't choose what happens to you, but you can choose how you respond to it. And that's basically what this book is about. So it's a challenge, it's to encourage you.
Wisehart's book contains 21 choices, 21 challenges, and 21 changes, all in 21 days. You just have to choose. Though this book is new, Wisehart is not new to the writing world. Being an English teacher, she has published many fiction novels and has a blog that students can read at carriewisehart.com. She is also being featured in a magazine called In the Moment in December.
Growing up, I always enjoyed writing. Obviously, I became an English teacher. But I started seriously writing about 5 years ago, and I started writing fiction. And I talked to several publishers, and I was signed by an agent for fiction writing.
As of yesterday, the book is available on Amazon and on Kindle for the public to read. Wisehart says she hopes to have copies for the library as well. For Studio 415, I'm Jaden Brown.
Now that NACS is 1-to-1, there's more pressure on the tech department for computer repairs.
There is a new class at CHS that may be able to help in the future. Studio 415 reporter Chris Jones has the details.
If technology interests you, Carroll's new computer tech support class might be perfect for you, as well as the possibility of helping the school in general. The computer tech support class is new to Carroll this year. It was introduced to help students learn how to fix any errors they may have with the student laptops. This is Jed Campbell's second year teaching at Carroll. During his first year, he taught geometry and computer science. Now he only teaches tech support and computer science. These are two classes where students can learn how to take apart computers and code.
Computer tech support is everything about troubleshooting a computer. So we start them off, the students, by looking at a computer, what the parts are, what the components are.
During semester 1, students will start off talking about the hardware on the computer. They will take it apart and learn all about the components of a computer. They will also learn about the BIOS, which is the software from the motherboard. Semester 2 of tech support will work more with networking and how to troubleshoot network errors, whether it be wireless issues or an Ethernet cord not working. With the way that technology is evolving, there is a high amount of jobs in the technology world. The job market for technology is expanding daily and won't stop growing for years to come.
Basically, to get them ready for the A+ certification test, which is a industry standard test to say that I do know how to take apart a computer and fix it.
With the way student laptops are working, there are thousands of help tickets being submitted that are unanswered for days at a time, including teachers. The tech support class may be getting the opportunity to help the tech department by fixing issues like students' broken headphone jacks, blue screens of death, or teachers' projector problems. Students will also understand how to fix printer problems and monitor errors. Tech support isn't the only computer-based class Carroll offers. Computer science is another course that can be taken offering coding, letting students code their own apps, games, and even websites. Working well with others is a big part of computer science and any job that relates to technology. Students use pair programming to test and work out any bugs that may appear when coding. These classes were introduced to help students learn more about technology and the path that it is heading towards.
For Carroll not to have a computer science program at all, and then to build upon that program so that we have classes that encompass all areas of technology.
By the end of the year, those in tech support that pass the A+ certification test will have the ability to take on a career in the technology field. For Studio 415, I'm Chris Jones.
With safety concerns in the modern world, the NACS district has taken the safety of its students to the next level.
In my report, you'll see how the decision to hire 2 new SROs to watch over the middle and elementary schools make the district safer. NACS has the privilege to have Officer Brett Gage and Officer John Colvin overseeing the lower schools, with Officer Kristen Lewis home at the high school.
You know, you can't go wrong with having any officers in your school. it's great. But as far as hiring 2 additional officers, I don't know why the schools did it, but I can imagine because it's such a great school system.
Brett Gage has his office at Carroll Middle School and often makes trips to Eel River, Huntertown, and Hickory Center.
And Officer Colvin and I worked together on 3rd shift before we both transferred here to NACS.
We did, yep. Yeah, we worked kind of over in the same area, so we worked together a lot. We saw each other quite a bit.
John Colvin is resident at Maple Creek Middle School and covers Perry Hill, Oakview, and Cedar Canyon. These officers can be seen talking with staff and walking with students, being friendly and easy to talk to, or driving their signature police cars.
Yeah, we've got a large community here amongst Northwest Island County Schools. We've got a lot of kids here. So it does help just to assist with different things that are going on, even just for more presence, officer presence in the schools, to help with the elementary schools and middle schools as well.
Both new officers know Carroll High's own Kristen Lewis.
I just got to know Officer Colvin a little bit more this year. Officer Gage and I were assigned to the courthouse together, so we have worked together in the past.
I love it. Great school system.
The staff has been real good.
I like being around the kids. Didn't necessarily think at first I'd want to. I have some teenagers of my own, so I knew it'd be a little challenging, so I think that's why I dove into it originally, but now that I'm here, it's definitely what I love to do.
Thanks to all the SRO officers for keeping the NACS district as safe as it possibly can be. For Studio 415, I'm Mason Wren. On September 28th, Carroll High School's girls volleyball team had their rivalry game against Homestead.
The emotion was high for the team as they celebrated senior night. In my story, you'll be able to see how they were able to use the energy from senior night to propel them into the postseason. Throughout the season, the team has worked hard to get where they are today. Coming off a 21-8 season, the Lady Chargers know that the season will help them prepare for the sectionals.
It's one of those things where we're working really hard to improve. This year, we're more mature and we have more experience under our belt, and it's been a solid season. I'm really excited for postseason.
The Chargers are led by 5 seniors, but each player's personality brings a unique aspect to the team. That senior leadership will be valuable as the Chargers take on Concordia in sectionals this Thursday. The girls' team previously beat the Cadets 3-2.
I think it's everyone. Everyone just steps up when they need to, and we all look to the certain leaders that are on the court at some points, but overall we're all really good leaders.
As the regular season comes to an end, the Chargers begin to prepare for the postseason, where competition will be fierce and mental preparation is key.
In the locker room, we always have inspiration, and that's whether that's a video, a quote, or something. One girl is always assigned to get us motivated. But we also do Brian Kane's breathing techniques, which is either a 5x5 or a 6-2-8, and we just have to breathe and get in the mental state to play that game.
The Lady Chargers' emotions were at an all-time high due to it being senior night. While some say their farewells, others believe that they have made unbreakable bonds through the sport.
Yeah, it's my last time playing here, but I'm going to be with these people for the rest of my life. I've made lifelong friends in this team, so it's not like this is my last time ever seeing them or playing with them.
With the Chargers' victory over the Spartans, the ladies prepare for their postseason. From Studio 415, I've been Tristan Tyon.
The theater has always been a great place to express yourself. However, Jeff Kazaza, director of IPFW's Frankenstein, is taking expression to a whole new level.
Studio 415 reporter Ethan Honeycutt visited the local university to see how this expression will translate to the stage.
The theater has always been a great place to express yourself. However, Jeff Kazaza, director of the upcoming Frankenstein at IPFW, is taking expression to a whole new level. Kazaza is putting a fresh spin on the piece that Fort Wayne may not have seen before. This spin is called devised theater.
Usually you start with an idea or a theme, or maybe you start with source material, and then it could be found material. You create text, you use movement, you use dance, you use sound, and you start building a show from the ground up.
What this means is that Kazaza, instead of using a script that already exists, is building the play himself with the cast. The actors and crew have spent the first 4 weeks of production simply gathering information that they're using to create the play. In fact, as soon as Kazaza cast all of the actors, the first thing he did was give them an idea and tell them to create a story based off of it.
So we all play multiple characters, so the play starts off with kind of the creation of life, the creation of the universe, into multiple different creation stories, and we all kind of work as an ensemble. There's really no characters.
However, all of this creative freedom does come at a cost. Both actors and director agree that the amount of work put into this play is already greater than any of the other shows they have previously been a part of. The actors rehearse on average 18 hours a week on top of school, personal, and work lives. Kazaza puts in as much time as the actors and then some. Frankenstein is the perfect way to get into your spooky October spirit, so come out to William Cedar at IPFW either tomorrow night, Friday night, or Saturday night to see the show at 8 o'clock. For Studio 415, I'm Ethan Honeycutt.
There's a program in Indiana that encourages high school students to read books and provide feedback.
A group of Carroll teachers aim to take the program further by encouraging students to discuss the books and build community. Studio 415 reporter Darius Rabian has more.
The Elliott Rosewater Awards are a long-standing tradition at Carroll, which aims to target grades 10 through 12. Organized by the Indiana Library Association, this award focuses on students reading a book of their choice from a selected list and then placing a vote based on a 5-star rating system.
And then at the end of the school year in May, the ballots are tallied, and then there's a Elliott Rosewater winner out of that year's list of books, and that author gets a special award called a Rosie.
The Rosewater Awards focus on building a stronger sense of community and include most major high schools across the state of Indiana. The awards encompass not only the state, but many of the major literary genres. The main genre is changed after each year, encouraging students of all preferences to participate.
I mean, we have fiction, nonfiction, biography books, so something for everybody.
Since the genre spans everything from dystopian fiction to Japanese manga, the awards are not available to middle school or elementary school students, as the content may be considered too mature or uninteresting for their age. However, for those at Carroll High School, some teachers have decided to read one of the available books, and will then discuss the work with one of Smith's English classes. This is set as an informal discussion, and is mainly intended to persuade students to take reading into their own hands.
A book talk can be something as simple as bringing the book, putting it in front of the students, just talking about content, about what they enjoyed about the book, taking questions about it from the students.
Named after Indiana author Kurt Vonnegham's original character, Elliott Rosewater, the awards were mainly intended to be for Indiana authors, but has expanded to include any author worthy of merit.
The Rosewater Awards will continue all throughout the school year, concluding on May 1st. For more information, visit Mr. Smith, Miss Russlink, or your Media Center. For Studio 415, I'm David Asrabian.
That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching.
If you have any story ideas that you would like to see covered, mention them to any of the students in the credits or Mr. Johnston.
For all of us here at Studio 415, have a great week, Carroll.